Oh God, he's going to eat me. I just want my Martha. Oh, thank Godzilla, you've come to save me. Never mind, I don't think save me was the proper word. Do I look like a tree to you? I'm not even high in fiber.
Hey Rangers, welcome to Super Important News. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today we'll be going over the Lanard Kong Skull Island 18-inch posable Kong Mega Figure. This is a Walmart exclusive, which is super depressing because if you guys cannot find this at a Walmart, it's probably going to get a little pricey for this.
Wait. What? This is Walmart exclusive?
Yeah, Lanard is pretty much exclusively Walmart figures.
Oh, a sad day.
Yeah, for ages 3 and up. This is from the new Kong Skull Island movie, which doesn't come out till March. Which I cannot wait for that movie because it's starting this whole cinematic universe called the Monsterverse because it shows up on the back of one of these packages. So hopefully we maybe get something related to Godzilla in the movie. Would be awesome. Haven't seen anything on these figures that to really convey that this is going to be like a shared universe, which these figures only really need to get us excited for the movie. I gotta see, just looking at this guy inside of his packaging, I'm already excited for this.
I know, he looks mad.
He looks super angry, and I love how he's standing humanoid, but we'll get into that here in a minute. The main reason I picked this up is because, one, I don't really actually have that many King Kong figures in my collection. I have the McFarlane for the original and an Imperial. That's about it.
Oh, you're slacking.
Yeah, so this would be my official, like, third Kong figure that I own, because I don't even have, like, the Bandai's.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really should pick up the Bandai Kong, but he's expensive.
Oh, never mind. This is fine. This guy was cheap.
Yeah, if you find him at Walmart, he runs for about $25. So we're going to get into this review and see if the $25 is actually worth it for this 18-inch tall figure. But without further ado, for his packaging, you get to see Kong on the bottom of the package, 18-inch posable figure, just like I was rambling on earlier. Legendary, 18 inches tall, only at Walmart, ages 3 and up. You can see whoever the heck this is supposed to be on this little clear plastic area there in his own little prison. Doesn't look like anybody that I've seen in the movie, so I'm thinking he's just like some generic soldier, but that's all he really needs to be honest. For this side, it tells you that he has chest beating, arm articulation. Other side of the packaging, exact same thing. Also want to point out too that I really like the old tropical setting that the figure kind of conveys with a more fiery background. And on the back of the package, it just shows Kong wrestling around with a skull crawler. It tells you about the mega figure and how you can have your own little epic battles, and you get to decide how Kong became king. Also shows you some other stuff going on in the line, Monsterverse. I'm not sure what that symbol really is all about yet, but I'm sure we'll find out in the movie. And nothing on the bottom. Pretty much the League of Mumbo Jumbo just kind of like chilling on the bottom somewhere. So let's get this guy open up out of his cardboard prison. Alright, so now that we got Kong opened up out of his, well, I guess cardboard prison, it had a lot of air to it.
It was something.
Yeah. Once you get him out of his prison, just as a heads up, you're gonna actually have to unbolt him out of there, because grabbing him real quick. Right on the back here.
He has a bullet wound in his back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's also super unsightly. But he's actually screwed into the packaging, so you're gonna have to unscrew him out. So be careful when disassembling the packaging. You're gonna wanna kind of like cut away at the boxing on the back in order to reveal the screws so you can get them out of the packaging, so you don't have to worry about stripping it or cracking the plastic here. But anyways, first we're gonna go over his one accessory. He comes with random generic army dude. Not sure who this is actually supposed to be, because the two other playsets we got have Tom Hiddleston and Samuel L. Jackson, while Kong came with Rambo?
You know you're gonna get like 30 comments, Steve. You're wrong. It's this guy. Oh, no, you're wrong. It's that guy.
Probably. We got John Rambo. We got Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be awesome. But for the detailing for the guy, nothing too complicated. The face sculpt doesn't look too bad for him. He has some very matte black hair. He has a little bandana, but it kind of bleeds in with his hair. The paint job on the face actually isn't really all that bad, though. He's got a little grenade sitting here on his chest, some little pockets. His camo pant legs with some random little pockets. He has this little strappy thing coming off of the side here. Has a missile launcher, which is just all green, no added paint details, but does actually have a decent amount of actual molded details, though, on it. Got a little scope, got the missile on the front, pretty cool.
It actually looks like a missile.
And then how he holds it, you just put it in his hand. It's got a little trigger finger. Good to go. Stays in there. All right. God, like how the heck are you supposed to actually shoot this missile launcher like this? Because that doesn't look natural.
No, it does not.
Because that's where the scope is, so you figure you have to kind of aim it right there.
Did I just notice this, Steve?
Huh?
The front of this stuff is like painted, but when you turn it around and back of his legs, look, it's not. Like it goes from gray to green, black to green.
This is meant for kids to play with, so it having some little paint imperfections here and most of it being pretty much one solid color doesn't bother me in the least. It would be kind of cool to see some customs of this guy, though. He's got his little army boots on the bottom here, too, as well. Like, he has a lot of details for such a small figure. There just isn't really much here for the paint job. But what's here is done fairly decently. For his articulation, his hand can go up and down. His head can actually rotate a little bit side to side. No waist articulation, and nothing here at the legs. And now, on to the coup de grace, which is King Kong. Which, for his head sculpt, isn't really all that bad. It's very Sasquatch-esque for me.
His eyes are straight. What more you want? That is like the most positive thing I've seen on this guy. They're not crooked.
Yeah. SH Monster Art.
And he has pupils. Look at that.
He does have pupils. See, we got some bone color here for his teeth, flesh tones for the inside of his mouth, for his tongue and his gums. The eyes do look really nice, making a little crack in SH Monsters. Usually, most of my figures haven't really had that bad of eye problems, but it does show up, so it's kind of funny to see the more perfect straight eyes on a $25 action figure. It is, again, meant for kids to play with. Side of his head, decent amount of detailing here for the fur. Got his ear there. His nose does not stick out at all. He's got a very scrunched in face. Back of the head, just more of the same.
Sasquatch look.
Yeah. For his overall coloring, it's brown and gray. It's brown undertones with gray highlights over top of it, which is kind of odd because in the film he definitely seems more like a dark brown.
I thought this was a younger Kong, not old and gray Kong.
Yeah, because in the film, to my understanding, Kong is an adolescent, maybe. Then with him being only about 100 feet, it's going to be kind of hard for him to be able to fight 2014 without growing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm assuming there'll be a big age gap difference between that movie and the next movie, probably.
Well, then again, they just make the 100-foot Kong just go to town on the 2014 Godzilla.
But that'd be like a bus and a car colliding. Who do you think is going to win?
Then moving down to the rest of Kong's body. For his chest, he's got some battle damage on the front of it with whatever is clawed-ass chest. Probably a skull crawler, I'd imagine. He's got some nice chest muscles. Got a little bit of nip action going on. His
nipples are crooked if it makes you feel better, Steve. One is like way over here and the one is in the front.
He's a mutant. For his stomach, it's pretty lean. He's got a little bit of a six-pack going on. Looks pretty sweet overall. Some little bit of hair. For his arms, got a little bit of muscle definition there. Pretty huge. It's got some Popeye-ish forearms, though.
I'm okay with that. It looks cool.
Like, oh my god, have you checked out these things? Freaking gigantic. Very gorilla-esque. And then for the left side, he has a open palm. While for the right side, he has a clenched fist, ready to punch a certain king of the monsters.
It would be amazing if they made a next figure would be like a snake that would fit in his arm and you can just punch it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We'll go over the articulation. I actually want a really big skull crawler to go along with him. Oh, that'd be cool. Coming around to the back of him, though, there is some unsightly screw holes on the back here. Which, probably one of my major nitpicks for this thing in terms of just, displayability. But then again, you're not going to really have him, facing your shelf this way, so...
Yeah, as long as you face him towards the wall, he'd be fine.
Yeah. But a lot of muscle definition here on the back as well. This King Kong has definitely been to the gym. Then, got some King Kong booty on the back. Baby got back. And for Kong's legs, very ape-like. Got some kneecaps there on the front. His feet got 5 toes, which is definitely correct for something of the sapien family tree. Underneath the feet, he even actually has some details on the undersection here, which is actually very surprising for something at this price point. And for Kong's articulation, his head can look a little bit side to side, but nothing too crazy. Everything just seems to want to kind of shift, but you can get
oh god,
rotate decently. But yeah, I get kind of worried rotating his head here a bit. For his shoulders, can go up about that far, down about that far. Can rotate all the way around. Has a double joint at the elbow, which you don't see too often on a lot of figures. At least some more stateside, lower costed toys. So that's pretty cool to see. No rotation though there, but he has a little bit of rotation at the hands, but the way the mold is here kind of hinders the movement. Same with the fist here as well. And then for his feet, can rotate a little bit side to side. Can they go all the way around? Almost. The toes kind of get blocked by the back of the heel there. And that's pretty much it. No waist, no leg articulation, so for the most part you just gotta have your King Kong just I forget how you do it. You're pretty much gonna have your Kong doing some chest beating action for the most part. If I can get it to do it anyways.
You're failing us, Steve.
I'm trying. There we go. Yeah. It's probably how I'm just gonna have it displayed on my shelf. It's just like this in front of Godzilla. And for some quick comparisons, here we have the new 2017 Kong compared next to the only two other King Kong figures in my collection, with the Imperial Kong and the Todd McFarlane King Kong.
Steve, in your opinion, which one would you buy?
Alright, so if you're a Kong collector, or maybe you just want like one King Kong for your collection, I would definitely go with the McFarlane one over here.
What? I'll go with this one.
Really? The Imperial?
Look at that. Suit accurate right there.
But there's no suit in that film. It's claymation. Well, there's the animatronic. You know what? I'll give you that. And here he is with the figure you guys have probably wanted to see the most compared to Kong here. Is the Jakks Pacific 2014 Godzilla. Which, as per the films, is definitely out of scale. But in terms of quality and overall design, I think they work pretty well next to each other.
It looks fine to me. I mean, I'm probably wrong. What the heck do I know? But still, it looks good to me.
Yeah, there's not really much for me to really complain here. Like, yeah, of course, the scaling is going to be a little bit off, but the Godzilla would have to be huge. Huge. Like, he's got to be about 3 times the size of this Kong here to be about screen accurate, so you get what you got, and the Jakks Pacific definitely does the job right. And here is compared next to the NECA 24-inch long Godzilla 2014, which is definitely not even close.
24 long or tall?
24 inches long.
So they count his tail?
Yes.
That's cheap.
He's only about 12 inches tall. He's about like 25 centimeter X plus size.
That's definitely cheap.
Well, yeah, he was also, I think it was like $60 when I got him.
You paid $60 for that monstrosity?
And here is compared next to some other kaijus from the Kong Toy series, with the small Skullcrawler and the giant spider, or what, as I've been calling him, Spiga.
Steve, is that even a fair comparison?
Well, yeah, the spider's supposed to be about the right size, and that might be a baby, so it could work.
Okay, I'll give you that. Could be. We'll go with that.
Sweet. So over with the Lanard 18-inch tall Kong. I actually really like this thing for $25. It's nothing crazy, but what are you expecting for something like this? It's 18 inches, it's huge, he can do the chest pounding thing. The details aren't really all that bad for what I was expecting it to be.
It's a kid's toy, like what more do you want, you know?
This is not something I would probably pick up though if you're like really into movie accurateness designs and say want something more closer to say like a NECA action figure, because I haven't heard any news that NECA is going to be putting out anything Kong related, and I don't think Bandai can do them either because of the whole copyrights thing. I don't think.
So this is the only thing you can get as of now?
As of right now, for anything Kong for this film anyways, this is going to be the only option, which isn't really all that bad.
You didn't miss one thing in a review though, Steve, when you did a review.
Huh?
He can do the people's elbow. Just the way his arms bend.
This is Godzilla the Jabroni.
Yeah.
If you smell what the Kong is cooking. And it's not pretty.
Oh. Remember watching the Jurassic Park, you know, that pile when she's digging in? I'm assuming it's like that.
Oh, yeah. I would assume. But yeah, if you have kids that are really in the giant monster stuff, then this is definitely a pretty awesome option for them, especially because it's so freaking huge. And for King Kong collectors or just giant monster enthusiasts, it's not a bad option, especially for $25. You can't really do much better.
So definitely a must buy. And I want the spider for sure.
Oh yeah, but we already did that in the previous review. If you haven't checked out our little creature pack set review, definitely go do that as well. But what do you guys think? Have you guys picked up any of the Kong action figures? What's your favorite King Kong toy, or is Godzilla just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. Look closer picture of this guy on our website if you want to click the link in the description below. The review would have also been on the website a day in advance, so if you guys want to be a little more up to date on what's going on with the channel, definitely go check out the website periodically. We also have a Patreon account if you want to help support the channel. Also link in the description below. Especially guys are looking for a review to be done in particular. That is the fastest option for me to get one done anyways. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. He did not clearly come to save Batman.